Right. You made him a jetpack, basically, but the Air Jordans were for military.
Yeah, Air Jordans of Elvenkind.
Yes. And a cloak.
I appreciate it.
Good. I'm glad he did. Everybody did it. Everybody did a facepalm when I revealed it. Then you got on the airship and took a flight to Ul'dah, which took the better part of a day. I said a day, right? No, 2 days.
2 days.
2 days. 2 days. That's right. So it took you 2 days to get there, and then once you did, you were greeted by customs. You stood in a very long line, and once you got to customs, they said, well, since that you are acting as diplomats from Ishgard, based on the passes that you had, you could have just gone right through the line, right up to the front, and skipped, but
2 lines.
yeah. Anyway, they let you through. They announced that they would tell the Sultan of your arrival, and I think they recommended a place for you to go, the Quicksands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we in the new month, next moon yet?
Well,
With
we're
the
in
2 days.
We're in the second month, yeah.
So at the end
We're in
of...
the sixth day of one month.
You want cat hair all over your pillows?
Well, okay, I'm way behind.
Oh, the I wish was to the notebook comment.
Oh, yes.
On my phone, it came in after. Amy
No,
said
I think
that.
That's the online calendar.
Probably
Yeah, okay,
later
because
than
we
the other
had...
topic.
Yeah.
So we had 2 days just now, and then there were 2 other days. That's what I missed.
Yeah.
So we're technically in the third moon, the astral phase of
Third
the
astral moon, yes.
Third astral moon.
Yeah. See right here?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because I had us at, or had what I'm tracking here, and then there was 2 days of downtime before we left, and then 2 days on the ship.
Who's Paul? Yeah. Who's Paul?
Oh, that's the quest.
Paul
Find out Paul.
Yeah.
Paul is Kevin's kid.
Yeah. His birthday's in 6 days. Hope you get home.
Georgie.
Okay. And with that, we will get started. So, Ul'dah, it's actually daytime. There you go. Ishgard is an opulent, beautiful city. Marble, sandstone, rubies, just about everywhere.
That's exactly what I wrote.
Rubies everywhere.
Those are good rocks.
Yes.
Sandstone.
The buildings are tall, the streets are clean, relative. It looks like there are people who are charged with keeping it immaculate. And there's business and people everywhere. The first thing that you notice is there is an abundance of Lalafelds here. All over the place.
Bad neighborhood.
Watch your step.
You walked in the wrong neighborhood.
And then it's Poe on Journal this week.
Yeah, if it's not Eric, then yes.
Yeah, oh yeah, because we had skipped Eric, and then depending on when or if he comes...
He said he'll be here tonight, you just said to start without him.
Right. Like last time, so it ended up that he didn't catch up enough, so.
So I would say go ahead and start taking notes for it, and then you can give them to Eric when he gets on, or afterwards, if anything happens before he's here. Welcome back, Adam.
I'm so happy to be here.
We're glad to have you back. We've all missed you.
I missed you guys. I miss talking to adults.
I can speak in baby language.
You mean Lalafell?
Has she said her first words yet?
No. That's not till like 1 something.
I don't know baby time scales.
No, there's a whole industry for like building out the whole astrological chart of baby milestones.
An astrological chart.
It's so hit and miss, but they act like it's a set thing. By 17 weeks, the baby must.
Oh yeah, no, it's everything. It's within 2 to 4 months of that milestone.
I know, but they don't tell you about the variance. They just make you think if you don't do this at 7 months, everything's wrong.
Or what to do if your
That
baby's
sounds
scooting
problematic.
backwards.
Yeah. Or maybe just spins in circles.
So, there's an abundance of Lalafell. You also see a large number of Hayur around, and Rogadin. There are a fair number of Mikote wandering about, and every now and again you do see some Aura, and Elazin here and there, but the Elazin are far less common.
Aura are the lizard people, right? Not Kevin's lizard people, but lizard people.
Horns and
Yeah.
scaly tails.
Yeah, okay.
Technically, yes.
Okay.
You do notice that there is a group of 6 people all walking together wearing what appear to be the same uniform. It's blue and yellow in color and these weird cut-off denim shorts that they're all wearing.
Oh my god, it's BTS.
Wow. But right now, you're within a large building that is a lot like a shopping mall. Oh, I'm sorry?
BTS, the K-pop band, right?
Yes. It's a lot like a shopping mall in that you've got all of this environment, all of these shopping locations, food and things like that, all within one large enclosed building. And there are skylights and things like that, but this is much larger than you'd anticipate a mall would be. More akin to Mall of America.
Mala Volta.
Mall of America. But what this actually is part of the palace. So this is the Sultan's palace. This interior section where all these shops are, all part of the Sultan's palace, including the airship landing. Where you want to go is to the outer section, the Steps of Null. Oh my god, am I getting that backwards? It's the Steps of Null that are outside, right, Jess? The outer
Yes.
section?
Yep, one of the nulls.
The what?
One of the nulls.
Steps of Null, and then the Steps of Thal, I think, are the indoor area. Anyway.
Yes, you're right.
Okay. As you hear the name of these areas, you are reminded of the name of the deity Null Thal. Some of you may be acquainted with that from your reading. This is the patron deity of Ul'dah, also known as the Traders, Traders. And it is twin gods sharing one body. Very interesting. As you worm your way through the Steps of Thal out into the Steps of Null, and the fresh desert air hits your lungs, it's quite a different feeling from Ishgard and the frozen, snowy peaks of that region. It's dry, it is warm, you are overdressed in your current clothing from Ishgard.
Millie already threw away that clothing.
You just threw it away?
Yep.
Okay. Well, Millie is not overdressed.
Her now situationally appropriate dancer's outfit.
There you go. And you look around just utterly aghast at the size of this place. You see a sign pointing to the Quicksands. The Quicksands appears to be the local adventurers guild and an area where you can sleep, get food. The patron, Momodi, is, or you were told to speak with Momodi, the patron of the Quicksands. So following along that, you find a large building, kind of oval in shape, and as soon as you go in, you're struck by just how busy it is in here. You can barely hear yourselves talk. The din is so loud. Well, it's not really a din at that point, but the conversations going on in there are so loud. You see somebody up at a desk, and they have these cards that are actually little panes of glass in a frame, and they look like stained glass, and they're showing various ones to somebody that's standing there, somebody dressed in what appears to be adventuring gear of some sort. And he seems like he's trying to pick which one he wants. It ends up pointing at the one in her left hand, and she hands that over. The guy goes and sits down. Somebody else walks up to the desk, and the guy's just like staring at this pane of glass. You see a Lalafell with pigtails standing on a stool behind a bar all the way to the back. and she's greeting people as they come and go. She seems to know the names of most of the people that are in here. And looking around, she instantly stops on your group. And then she just does a come over here motion. And that's what she directs to all of you.
A non-player question: Is there an aether to connect to? Yeah, an aether to connect to around here.
There is an aether right here, but you have not seen it yet.
Okay, that's just curious. Thanks.
That's okay.
Hey, is that like a little Fifi trying to wave us over? Why are there so many of you around here?
Kevin, we're not all related. That's racist.
Is it? I mean, I thought you look like you're all related.
Yeah, that's kind of racist, Kevin.
How's that racist?
The professor speaks the truth.
I mean, if you're all related, so look, in the Book of Bob, it says we all come from a single being, at least my people, right? I assume it's the same for these lollyfells. Yeah, they all come from the same one, so technically everyone's related in some way or another. Is that a wrong way of looking at it, Professor? I'm not so smart with these things.
It's not factually inaccurate, I guess, if you look at it that way.
I don't know what that means. Does that mean it's not wrong?
It's kind of wrong, but not.
So it's like it's partially right.
Technically correct.
That's kind of correct.
Yeah.
That's if you believe that everybody descended from one person instead of... This would take a very long time to explain, Kevin. Let's just say that while it might be semi-correct, it's not a polite thing to say in mixed company.
I got it. Okay, that makes sense. So you're all being racist because they all did come from the same race and from the same person. So I'll let it go this time, but I don't know these things. I just know the Book of Bob, and I think that's important.
I really hope that I don't have heat stroke yet.
You certainly feel it.
I got some water right here. I just hand you my canteen.
I open it and actually smell it.
Water.
It's water.
Moonshine.
Take a sip. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you.
Anyway,
that
that long deep
I heard you could survive on that.
Water in, water out.
that long deep person is calling us over.
Long Fifi type person.
Yeah, hello. Hey, looking for me?
I'm looking at all you strange dressed folk up there. New to Ulda, might you be?
From ours, where I'm standing, you're the kind of the one that's dressed strangely.
Right. Have you tried looking around?
Right, all of you are dressed kind of weird. Doesn't really make sense.
Alright, so clearly you're the brains of the group.
Nope. That'd be that guy over there.
Who are you pointing at?
Random
pointing
person.
at Master Ass Silo. Him right there.
I mean, did all of you come over? Or is it just
Yes.
Kevin left you in the dust? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you fit the description. I did get a little bit of a note from the airship landing that a couple of green-looking adventurers would be coming into my city.
I'm sorry, where are these adventurers? Kevin takes out a sword.
Well, she means new, Kevin. New.
Wait, what?
Not green. New.
Oh, not the color green.
Yeah, right?
Oh, everything's all right here. No, everything's fine. I thought you said there were some green adventures around. Might be lizard people. I just wanted to make sure you were safe.
It's really hot in here.
Lizard people? Well, she starts looking around. It's like, there's one, and there's one, and
Now you're just being racist. No, none of those people are green.
She's pointing at Elra. Right. Yeah, guess I'm a little bit racist. Sure, why not? Anyway, what can I do for you? What brings you to our fair city?
Well, we're passing through. We had a couple errands to run, and we're on our way towards Gridania. But we figured we'd spend a few days here, maybe take in the surroundings. And,
If you're looking for Gridania, I think you made a wrong turn at Mordona or something.
well, yeah, we're taking a bit of a roundabout way.
All right. At this point, Harry, you hear this strange group of people talking to Momodi as you're sipping your whiskey at a table in the quicksands. Sending a message.
Delia. Okay. Can I have the mic?
The mic? It's right there.
You shouldn't use it.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
So what's the set the stage again?
You're in a lively bar called the Quicksands. This is an adventurer's bar, basically. It's got an inn attached to it, and food and supplies of that nature for the budding adventurer. And you're familiar with Momodi, the proprietor, and now you see this strange group of people come in dressed way too warmly for Uldal. And, yeah.
And one of them's walked kind of close to the guy sitting at the bar alone.
You're sitting at the bar alone? I was thinking you'd sit at a table, which is kind of like in the center pit area, and they're not too far from you, maybe 10 feet.
Okay. So everyone looking at the bar, you see sitting alone, an individual, Elizan man, long copper hair, wearing this old, sort of beat-up, old military-looking, like wizard's robe, like maybe a battle mage might wear. Looks beat up, been through a lot. The magical runes are starting to fade. Underneath the robe, there's sort of like noble's clothing, but maybe not like a very high noble, sort of a mid-tier, low-tier noble. But underneath, you can see sort of the telltale signs of armor being worn. On the bar, there's a longbow with a quiver, with a big N on the quiver, and perhaps those who are familiar with the sort of religion or trained in religion will see that it's the symbol of Nefina, the patron god of
Menfina?
Moon?
the black.
Nafika? Oh, Nafika.
Nafika, that's it. Yeah, I know my character. Yes, the got it. Next.
Wow, Chris, I will never not be surprised at how you retain knowledge.
That's good. I can't do that. Next to him in his own chair is like a 3-foot tall owl, pure white, except on the left wing, the tip is all brown and there's sort of brown spots going up. And as whomever approaches, you notice as you get... Whomstever approaches, you notice that as you get closer, there's sort of to be this sort of smoke that envelops him. Not as though there's like real burning, almost like it's this sort of magical illusion happening. And you hear, whomstever approaches, the sound of an old kind of woodwind playing in the back as he starts talking. Well, Kavahog, find ourselves here once again, sitting in one of these dreary dives. Nothing but this cheap brandy. No offense, Mamito. Momodi. All we got is unhappy yesterdays behind us and new clues on the horizon. Yeah, sometimes I regret going out on our own, becoming a privateer, leaving the ladies' service, but you know, it's not always good working for the elf.
Harry, what did I tell you about smoking in my bar? Yes.
Mawodi, don't worry. Pour up another glass of this fine brandy you got here.
She kind of just gives you the kind of face. Shakes it off.
Flip a gill or whatever.
It lands in her hand. And she's like,
Tell the bar to play something that reminds me of sad yesterday. Adventure.
She pours another glass of brandy for you.
The brassiest woodwind I've ever heard.
I don't know. It's a magic game. It's a fantasy game. What brings you here, other adventurers? Here to sit and think about unhappy yesterdays?
Sherwin, are those like the crazy folk you were saying to be careful of? I think he was just talking to himself.
No.
Oh, I don't know, Kevin. Sid, could you please ask if it's possible we could get some room somewhere so we could get out of these clothes, please? I'm going to pass out from heat.
You guys are drier than the well out here.
Sorry, I said to ask, are animals allowed in the bar or not?
I wish we were dry.
Yeah.
Mamodi just kind of gives you a finger, like, and jumps down off of her stool. Go ahead, you guys continue.
Hey, Adventure, are animals allowed in the bar?
What? You're talking to me?
You hear somebody shout out. You can't see her because she's below the bar, but she says, "That one is."
Hey, wait, what does that mean?
Pleasure to meet you, friend. Harlod Breen, but everyone calls me Harry here. This here is Kavahak. He ain't much of an animal, you see.
He's not an animal.
See, this is my partner. Been going way back to the war. Don't want to talk about the war.
Why don't you want to talk about the war?
Tell me, friend, have you ever seen a group of elflings become men, or become elves, and some of the elflings not come home?
Let's see. So I was then the guys. Do we have elves? And then they went out and no, I don't think so.
This is a timeout. So in the book, it says that like elf is like an archaic term for Elizin.
Yeah, like thousands of years. Okay.
There we go. Okay. Then I'm doing it right.
I don't even know, tell you the truth, what an elf is. Yeah, is that like, it's that thing that during the wintertime people put on shelves. Gotcha.
And Mamodi jumps back up on her stool and she sets down a gold-plated plate in front of you. Is that what you wanted? Oh, gold saucer.
Hey, did you say your name was Harry?
Yes, friend. Who am I speaking to right now?
Yes. Sorry. Usually I have a real really easy time remembering names. For some reason, it's hard for me to remember your name. Harry. Got it. Like my hair. The name's Kevin Twain. Nice to meet you.
Kevin, it's a pleasure. Please sit. Modi, another of your finest brandies.
You paying again?
Flip another coin. Still haven't heard my flip a coin again.
She catches it, pours another brandy, and sets it in front of Kevin. She kind of looks at you, the rest of you, like, do you want something?
No, I'm going to sit down with Harry because even though yesterday wasn't sad for me, I was sad the other day. And I'll have brandy.
We all have nothing behind us but unhappy yesterdays, except maybe those who have gold plates given to them. Stranger, what's your deal? You. But I don't, but he doesn't.
Oh, I hope you can read. She can't talk. I lost her vocal cords and, or at least something happened. Tell you the truth, I don't really know how she can't talk. I know it was something in her childhood. She told me. Well, anyway, she can't talk. But,
dancing is something to be done by the happy. Shooting is not.
Oh, hey, you from around here? Hunter. Oh, no. Harry, you from around here, Harry?
No, I go where the wind takes me now, but came in here looking for someone. Originally, I'm from
Gridania.
Gridania.
Oh, Gridania. Hey, we know Gridania. I mean, kind of know Gridania.
Ah, the ladies fair for a city. What a beautiful place.
Yeah, I guess. Anyway,
most of my yesterdays are unhappy, but that's one of the happy ones.
you talk in a weird way, honestly. I'm having a hard time understanding you. Yeah, my yesterday was okay. I mean, we had a big party, and then we kind of like relaxed for a bit, and then we came over here on a ship, and I mean, this town's kind of crazy.
Well, I suppose maybe not everyone has to live the same melancholy. I envy you, my new friend, Kevin.
I don't live like a melon. I don't even know what living like a melon means, but
No, you are a harrier.
Is that how I spelled it?
Yes.
Oh, whoops. My bad. Wrong word.
Sorry. Friend, you misspelled that word.
Harry, if I may ask, how come you're not servicing ladies anymore?
Well, you see, I decided to go out on my own, become a privateer. Couldn't work for the lady anymore. Got too hard working for the elf.
But again, who are these elf people you keep talking about?
We're going down into it. I used to be a whaler, a wood whaler, member of the inspectors in the city of Gridania. Been hit in the head a couple times. Bad stuff went down in Lawfell Town and had to give up my badge. Kevin.
Oh! You're saying you were a lawman?
Yeah, but now I'm free from that. I just float from town to town, taking up jobs, taking up cases, trying to bring the truth to light as much as I could, more than I could as a law elf.
Wait, the truth? I'm looking for the truth as well. I mean, I'm always looking for the truth. You know a guy named Q?
Kevin, can't say I know that land, or elf, or Rogadin, but I can say I am looking for the truth, and I think that this is the start of a beautiful friendship.
Hey, man, we're gonna have to have a talk, because I've been looking for the truth as well. First, I gotta tell you about the lizard people, and so then we kind of get into a conversation about lizard people and how they can take over bodies, and it's hard to tell who they are, but they control the government, that type of talk.
Are the beastmen kobolds or beastmen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tribal beast tribes.
Beast tribes.
Yeah.
Kevin,
Yeah? What? What'd you say?
looks like the doc has something to say. Harlois de Lombrine. Pleasure to meet another man of letters. I can tell by the cloak.
The coat?
He's got a coat on. He's got a long coat on.
So do I.
I'm not a doctor, but pleasure to meet you. Yeah. You staying here? Do they sell rooms here?
Well, that depends. If you're an adventurer, then we're just given rooms here. As long as we have vacancies, you could use them.
Also, just so you know, this is royalty we're with. This is Master Asilo. Very rich, very huge adventurer, and we come from the town. We just came from the other town, and doesn't that give us more things too?
Get you more things?
Yeah. Like when we were in the other city, people kept just bringing things to the house and giving Master Asilo all these free things. It was quite nice of them. So I expect we get the same treatment here, right?
Molly, I think I was zoning out. But who's the mopey dopey dude?
Oh, well, that's Harry. Harry's an adventurer that's going to make you very sad if you talk to him for more than a few minutes.
Yeah.
Miss, you look like you're about to pass out from heat stroke. Momodi's like pointing at Sherman, who is fanning herself with she's like made a fan out of her tarot cards, and she's just fanning herself.
Buffs flying everywhere.
Yeah, we're we weren't prepared for the heat. Yeah, my name's Alcido Verdele. Sid is fine. None of the Lord stuff, please.
Don't worry, I wouldn't call you that anyway. You're not a
I
lord here.
would hope not.
Right,
Thank
call
you.
him master. That's what we call him.
No. On so
Master.
many levels, no.
Right.
But yes, we would love some rooms if they are available.
We got rooms, but before you go into the rooms, we might be able to hook you up with some better duds.
Oh.
Go speak to the smith over there. He'll help you out with some clothes.
I kind
Do
of
the
juggle
rooms
more of these
come,
garment bags. Can I have a room to put these down in at least first?
Sure. And she's like, I'll be back in a minute. And she jumps down off of her stool, and you can't see her anymore, but you hear her walking away.
I have advantage to hear her walk away.
Okay. You hear her very clearly. Hear her walk
I want to
away.
point that out.
You notice the subtle stub of a toe on Trevor's head.
She swore in her native language.
You hear a cabinet being opened and the jingling of metal on the inside, and she goes in and you hear her counting 1, 2, 3, and
You
she comes
see,
back.
Kavahag, we think we're free, but we're all slaves to the little pieces of metal.
Wait, slaves? Where do we find slaves?
No.
No.
My friend Kevin, have you ever looked in a mirror?
Like,
We're
yeah,
all
I'm not a slave. No. I'm not a slave. Okay, you get slaves. They work for nothing, right?
Are there any other inns in this town?
Well, yeah, but they're considerably more expensive.
Infinitely more expensive, one might say.
This inn, does it just automatically come with a side of depression, or is that extra?
Oh, that's
No,
free.
no, my little young friend. This is from years of accruing interest on life, saved in a savings account.
Speaking of accruing, Humphrey, are you going to bogart all that money? Are you going to pay for your drinks?
Flip another coin.
I demand a 3-page history on the name of Bogart in this world.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much for the drink. Hey, DX, doesn't it kind of remind you of that weird fellow, the one that was always moping around? What do we call him? Eeyore? He seemed like he was always so sad and just not happy.
Yeah, but that was your donkey, though.
Oh, that's right. That was my donkey. Oh,
Donkey's
yeah.
life must be pretty good. You just eat hay and
Kevin and his depressed ass.
Yeah, it was a very depressed ass. I mean, I fed him all the potatoes he could eat, but for some reason never made him happy.
You say old photos? What?
Potos.
Oh, photos.
maybe photos. Maybe photos out of Potos. Photos of Potos.
Is Momodi back, or did she still disappear?
No, she's back, and she's climbing back onto the chair now with some difficulty. She's had a few drinks herself, and she climbs up on the chair, standing on the stool, and then puts down a set of keys on the counter, one room for everybody.
Wow, and you said it's free for adventurers, right?
I said that, yes.
Well, that's what we are. Just so you know, kill the dragon. Let me show you our cards. Our card. I hand her a card of Cliffhangers Inc.
She looks at it, she goes, "Oh, thanks," and throws it over her shoulder.
Oh, I think you dropped it. I hand her another one. Yeah,
I'll
that's
pick it up
it.
later.
If you ever need something, we happen to do support. Not free of charge, right? We're learning more about this capitalist system. I think it's a pretty good thing.
You know what you sound like? Adventurers. Which is literally what I deal with here.
Wait.
Hey, Mr. Harry Sadini. if you really want to be a donkey, I have a new spell I could try. Maybe that would make this place happier.
Oh no.
My little friend, I've been all across Eorzea? Eorzea. Thank you. Tracked all sorts of beasts, hunted all sorts more. I don't think turning into one of them will help me.
Didn't you literally just say, I wish I was a donkey when we were talking about donkeys and shit?
You see, my friend, I live in so many metaphors, sometimes I even forget what I've seen. When you've been through as many unhappy yesterdays as I have, sometimes...
Are you sure you don't want to be a donkey? Or maybe you could be like a sorrel, or maybe just a shrub so you don't talk at all?
You know, sometimes shrubs can talk if you know how to listen.
On that note, I think I'm going to go to a room and find out what's in these bags.
Good idea, Sid.
Right.
She actually points off to her side where there is an alcove that leads to... It's not really an alcove, I guess it's more like a passageway that leads to where all the rooms are. So this is a multi-story building, and many of you have to go upstairs to get to your rooms. Some of you have to go downstairs to get to your rooms. But you all find your ways to your rooms.
But before... Kevin...
I don't
One
leave.
more.
I sit to talk to Harry.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
The truth, remember, before you go, the truth is like giant rats. Once you shine the light on it, they all scatter. But if you search long enough, you can still find it.
I mean, that's a lot of words. I'm still going to sit here and have a drink. I'm not quite tired. I mean, really, been traveling all day. I haven't really done much. I want to know more about you, Harry.
I suppose you can sit here with me and we can banter and talk like old friends.
Momodi has a 1,000-yard stare on her face.
We're playing loops of every dumbass adventure she's ever dealt with in her head.
Yeah.
So recently, Harry, I with our group here, we killed a dragon. Actually, we killed a lot of dragons, but we killed this really big dragon. So I have the title now, Dragon Slayer.
Really? Little Dragon Slayer.
No,
I
no.
too killed a little dragon. The eyes looking at you when you smash the egg.
Wait,
Make
there
you
are eggs?
regret even going in.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to talk to Sid. I didn't even know there were eggs.
Smash first, then see ya.
So tell me more about this war.
The war. Don't want to talk about that.
Well, you got family? See, we come from a place called Cliffside, and
I know. I'm your hood, but I gave it a hat.
Okay, did I say hood or hat?
You said hat.
I meant hood.
well, that's such a good
I
drawing.
retconned that. I retconned
That's
it.
amazing.
That's better. That's the hat I have then.
And just for brevity,
Well, I was going with like that. It's that long kind of triangular one.
Yeah.
just
Wait,
for
what?
brevity, I explain our origin story of Cliffside. You know how how we escaped the ball that we were stuck in. You know, basically how we got up to here. I've probably talked for at least an hour and a half. I haven't even noticed if you've talked or not. I just got caught in the story. And then we got on this big airship, and you know, we couldn't wait in this line, but we actually just go through because we were with Master Ass Silo. Yeah, well, and then somehow we end up here in this bar, and that's why I'm talking to you.
I'm just like, you know, tweaking the bow, tightening the string, just looking like I'm listening attentively.
Wow. I mean,
All right, well,
And
if you change your mind, Mr. Melancholy, just let me know and I can turn you into a chocobo or something. See ya. I'm gonna go downstairs.
So he's melancholy and his owl is the infinite sadness?
yes. And I guess also for brevity, explain Harry's backstory of being an arcanist scholar in the war for Gridania?
Jordania, yeah.
Yeah, and then becoming a wood whaler, a cop after that.
Going back to the smoke you described, that was emanating from the owl? Or
No, from OOC, Ranger Fey Warden, And one of the benefits is this extra flair of fey magic shit happening. So I'm choosing that it's this film noir smoke, always a sort of.
Okay, I missed that. I thought it was maybe like you were hinting the owl was illusory, and it's like
No. So it's almost like it. Looking at him from 20 feet away, he just looks like an elf sitting there. But as you walk up, suddenly the lights seem to dim, and it seems to be smoky, and there's the sound of.
You have an aura of noir.
Aura of noir. I'm putting that on my character.
Yeah, right. Harry, that makes sense. That makes sense. Can I ask you a question though? Well, what's a mage?
Any women that walk within 5 feet are suddenly wearing very nice red dresses and their hair's done up.
And they somehow know him from back in the day.
Back in the day.
Like, I've known you.
What?
Yeah, and Kevin, I think a mage is like Dale, what Dale is.
Oh, Arcanist.
Oh, you mean someone that uses religion to get what they need and to use what do you call them, Sid? Physics? Isaacs.
Oh, sorry, Kevin. Sid left about an hour and a half ago.
Was I just talking my head off? I mean, when I start talking about my family and the old times, I can just go forever.
Well, you see that I'm a bit of a scholar of mnemonology, the scholarly pursuit of healing and bringing those about to die so they can hold on to this thread of life just a little longer.
That seems like a good thing. Hey, are you looking for any work? We could use one of those on our team. I mean, not to say the Master Asilo doesn't do a good job healing, but sometimes, he's focused on other things.
Well, as you mentioned it, I am here looking for someone. A real femme fatale. She goes by... whatever the hell the name of the character you guys are looking for. What? Minophilia Warda. Minophilia Ward.
A pedophilia warding? I don't know. Who's that?
I've got a contract to find her and bring her back. Wherever she's supposed to go.
Well, hey, Kevin, remember when Sherman had a contract and we kind of started hanging out with her to get money?
Yeah.
I think we can do this with this guy.
Oh, that's a great idea, DX. Hey, so let me give you our card. So say we help you trying to find this pedophilia person. If we're able to help, can we get a share of the profit?
The profit is the repayment of an old favor to a friend from way back.
Okay, instead of that, would you join our group to help heal us? Because I feel like that could be really important. I'm getting cut all the time. I don't know how, I'm always getting into a mess.
Well, Kavahog, what do you say? Should we look and see what's on the horizon for tomorrow and join this group to see what happens?
Kavahog boots at you annoyedly.
I don't really speak owl, but I think we should do it.
And all the bars and all the adventurers guilds and all of Ul'dah, they would have to walk into this one.
Exactly.
Well, I have a.
Oh, it's Gallic for owl.
Oh, okay, Kavahog.
Well, nice to meet you, Cabby Dog. Anyway. So yeah, I mean. Oh.
Is it a normal size owl?
3 feet tall.
Oh, it's like a big old barn owl.
It's a small sized owl.
But a big barn owl, actually.
If you could ride it.
Nice to meet you too, Cabby Dog.
It's the same size as BB.
Yeah. How tall is
I
that?
think if we all work together, we find this pedophilia girl, and then join our team, and I'm always happy to grow. As leader, I think it's important that we have all these positions filled so we can be better at our work. You know what I'm saying?
Is Sid still there?
No, he's in his room.
He disappeared like 90 minutes ago.
It's just me and Kevin?
Yeah, Kevin and Dave.
Oh.
Yeah, Millie has also left, but I haven't announced what.
Kavahog.
Well, Kevin, that sounds swell. I'll just sit here and ponder for a minute.
Hey, I don't know what that means, but take your time and think about it. And I mean, I'm sure we'll see you around the bar, right?
Or hear you. Points
Yeah,
to
or smell you. And then Kevin winks.
The only thing I can smell now is danger. And
Kevin's VO.
Is he always going to be like this?
I'm trying. I'm probably
Is Harry as battle worn as his clothing?
No, so the way I envision him is he's like cut up and scarred and stuff like that. No. Like this looks like it was old military issued stuff, but then he sort of kept it, at least the robe.
So it's more worn by age than it is by damage.
Yeah, so it's not like cut up, it's just sort of like the arcane symbols that were once on this battle mage robe is sort of faded, so they're not as bright and illuminating.
I do, since we discussed this, there were no outright wars that you were a part of.
No, right. But there were policing
Sure.
of the Beastmen.
Sure.
The war on Beastmen?
Yeah, exactly.
War.
Hey,
Yes,
DX,
I need a bit of a tragic backstory.
Yeah.
No, I dig it.
Well, thank you for the drinks, Harry, but I need to go get a bed.
Yes.
Get my key and...
Wipe the grime of these streets
It's a
off.
sand bath. How does Deus feel?
Of course, it
Yeah.
gets everywhere.
She's like a
There's a
chinchilla.
tub in the room. There's also a dressing partition. There is a large dresser that seems to hold 800 items for some reason. There's also an armoire next to it because you need an armoire also,
I've never
and a really comfortable bed that if you lay down into it, you log out. So
That's one of my favorite silly, completely unnecessary features, is
Yeah.
that you can lie down in bed in Final Fantasy XIV, and then it gives you,
specifically in the end, though.
in the end,
Yeah.
to log out of the game.
But when you
Awesome.
log back in, you actually see your character roll out of that bed.
Yep.
Oh.
It's like, that was absolutely not necessary, but it's
Verisimilitude.
adorable.
It's a nice little realism they added.
Okay. So, but yeah, that's actually a leftover from before they blew up the game and remade it.
Oh, and you
could
have to
only
lie out?
Oh, God.
That seems like a thing that in a designing room sounds cool, but
Yeah.
like when players
You
sit
watched, you watched the documentary, right?
I've
Yeah,
watched
from a
that sort of
role-playing
thing.
perspective, that
No
sounds
clip
really cool,
documentary.
but if I gotta go to work in the morning...
Yeah, exactly.
Well, then you get a penalty when you came back in. Like you get like I think they gave you an XP gain penalty. Like you got 50% of XP for like an hour or something like that. Yeah. Anyway, so you don't actually log out of the world when you lay in the bed.
Close your eyes.
We
But
wake
it
up
is-
in a third world now, going from Cliffside to this world to to a different world.
Surprise! It's Sword Art Online. So there's also a toy chest for some reason.
Sometimes adventurers
What?
bring
What
the
kind of
kids.
Not those, like kids' toys.
Oh.
Ah,
Yeah, both of you are fucking fired. Okay.
That'd be a very, very terrifying thought. There's just like a communal toy chest in every hotel room.
I don't
That's
know,
just
sometimes
a
you
yes
gotta
to
blow
get
off
They
steam.
wash.
I don't know if there's any degree of washing.
Sand blasted.
Yeah, maybe that.
Oh boy.
During that hour and a half of
Of nonsense.
Kevin and Harry, Millie was going to go hunt down that merchant that Momodi mentioned, or alluded to.
Okay, it's back in the steps of Thal, and you're walking around for a long time. There are hawkers everywhere that are trying to get you to come see their wares. Most of them are selling like street food. Somebody's got something like a bacon-wrapped hot dog, they say, and it's just sizzling on a grill out there. There's somebody dressed in a top hat and a suit, and it's all blue, and it has a cane with this little... you saw the balloons when you're in Falgord Float, the monsters, the balloons. There's one of those blue-colored on top of the staff, and he's just like, "Come to the masked carnival! See the azure! Take on the enemy! A monster!" Yeah, things of that nature. And, what was it? Oh, so you're walking around and you cross several guilds. You see signs for guilds with people milling about around them wearing the clothing appropriate to it. You see a Weaver's Guild, and And as the doors open, as they're accepting a delivery from somebody, you just see rows and rows and rows of looms where people are weaving. There appears to be a desk in there where people can place orders or make purchases. You very close by to that for some reason. You also find the Miners Guild, where these people
That always tripped me out.
Yeah, like legitimately, it's within like 500
Sometimes miners need to look good.
Yeah, so they are
For them
completely
britches.
they're completely,
Not completely dark in the
dirty. They look like they just walked out of a deep mine. They've got the tools of their trade on them, and they're walking about. Several of them have like these really deep coughs that don't seem to go away.
Millie's got the hood up, specifically
So
to
you're not
avoid being called out by
Sure.
the vendors.
Well, nobody specifically called you out. It's more like a general "come over here" kind of thing. Like you're not
Aladdin.
You're not
It's
invisible.
the bizarre scene in Aladdin.
Yes, you're not invisible, but you're nondescript.
Oh, is that what the
The cloak of
cloak
Elfin.
of Air Jordan does or whatever?
No, the Air Jordans are her shoes.
Oh, I'm gonna call it the cloak of
I
Air
don't leave.
Jordan.
I don't leave footprints.
Eventually, you do find the jewelers. The Goldsmiths Guild, and there is a jewelry shop attached to it. So much like a restaurant will have its inner portion, but then it'll have a window on the outside where you can walk up and place orders. It's very much like that, except in this case it's for jewelry and gems and the like. And there is somebody standing there who is wearing a half mask on his face. It's a very tall, very well-dressed Rogan man who is just chatting up
Half
the
or
person.
half?
Eyes.
Gotcha.
Eyes and nose, technically.
Oh, like a masquerade kind of mask?
Yeah. But, I mean, he's not hiding his identity. It's just kind of a fashion choice.
Yeah. Okay.
It looks cool.
Yeah. Big tuxedo mask.
Excellent.
My work here is done. All right.
Throwing roses everywhere.
But you didn't do anything. Huzzah!
That's Manderville.
Yeah, so, no, Mandeville does everything. Do not besmirch.
The good name of Manderville.
You do not want him coming after you.
Yeah. Nashu. That's her name. Yeah. She's the one you don't
His
want.
wife?
They're not married, are they?
That was like his apprentice.
Oh, I'm talking about.
Oh, you're
his-
thinking of... You're not thinking of the son, you're thinking of the father and his wife.
Yeah.
She's got the frying pans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about the junior.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Hildebrand! Yeah, anyway. So, what was I saying?
Dude with the hat, Rogan and fancy
Yes.
boy with the half mask.
And he's chatting up Wilgan, the person that's at the bar there, Hire, and they see you approach, and they both stop, and they turn to you. Wilgan, I will catch you on another day. It seems you have a customer. And he bows to Wilgan,
Okay.
bows to you, and walks away. See you later,
Wilgan
Masked
being the
Rose.
merchant, then.
Wilgan's the merchant, yeah. And he says, "See you later, Masked Rose," and he walks away.
Rings bells.
You should. What?
I'm just...
Oh.
Okay. Because I see you saying, and you're flipping through the book.
No, that was two things.
I cast Fireball in the Waking Sands.
Wow.
I don't have a chance right now, Poe, but I see Cosby is like tagging me in the GM lounge. Can you help him out? Thanks.
He wants his reveal done.
Okay. It actually looks so much better. The new one looks so much better that Dottie just sent me. Okay. Anyway, just let them know I'm running D&D right now. I'll respond later, please. Okay. So, what was I saying? Oh, you're writing.
Assuming he was greeting to ask what I want.
Yes. He's just kind of patiently waiting there, watching you write.
It is written.
Ooh. Well, I'll have to see it before I can give you a good price, of course.
Then since he looks to be a man who appreciates flair. Fuck. dry mouth from the dry cider. I couldn't get words to write.
It's mighty dry, to be fair.
Mighty dry. And it is. It's like literally draining the moisture out of my mouth.
Sounds good.
She'll just do like a sleight of hand flourish to just be like, yeah, no hand, and now it's in her hand.
Okay. How did I describe the brooch to you?
It is
Because I don't recall giving you...
a gold-lined brooch with emeralds. She found it in the tunnel at the ruins where we killed Tiamat.
Right.
It was like a little wooden copper sticking out of a
So it's not
rubble.
something that you found in the Dusk Vigil. Okay.
No, not that antique, just old enough to be however old those ruins were.
Sure. And Wilgen begins looking it over now, and he takes out a jeweler's loop and puts it over his glasses, like it hooks onto his glasses, and he opens it up, or moves it over. He's looking at it. Okay. Ooh, is that sealed in? And he like flips it over, and you see him take out a little bit of a file, and he begins like trying to scratch the gold. Not plated. All right, that's good. And he's like
Very disappointed. He's just shaving off.
He's catching the
doesn't
shaving.
do it.
It's actually chocolate.
it's a chocolate coin. We call it gilt. It's been sitting there for 100 years.
Got a little white.
See, you notice how it's
chocolate
sort of misshapen?
Yeah.
It melted.
And
the name of those rooms
it's in the shape. It's vaguely in the shape of a scarab, like an ornate scarab. And he points that. He like whispers that as he's looking through it. And you're not familiar with scarabs. You've never seen them, so you would have no
I
idea.
recognize that it's a lion because we have a Hrothgar member.
Wait, what?
It's a lion-shaped brooch.
Did I say it was lion?
Yep, it was gold lion brooch with emeralds.
My bad. Okay, sure. Lion brooch. My bad. I was thinking of something else, I guess. Okay, cool. Looks like a lion. Seems like it's sealed in nature. Looks to you to see if you have any kind of response to him saying that. Do you like, well, not looking for your right. He's kind of looking at your facial expressions. Do you make any kind of expression when he says that?
If I could roll a history check without proficiency to see if I'd recognize
I'd
that
allow
from Cliffside. 19.
19. The books mention it. It is like 400 years. Yeah, actually the books would refer to it as a nation that's in the general area of where you are now, would be where Ul'dah is. But the books never mentioned Ul'dah.
And the book said... Did the books give it that 400-year timeline, or is that just...
The books are probably older than 400
Right, because
years.
we've kind of established we're like 300 years in the past.
Wait, no,
From Cliffside.
no, it's 400 years.
400 years.
But
Okay.
the books that were in Cliffside...
Refer to it in the present tense.
No, well, yes, but the books themselves are older than the 400 years. Like, they've been around for a while, too.
Okay, I got you.
Like, they don't replace them like textbooks these days.
Yeah.
So,
So I guess she just, with that in mind, then she'd raise an eyebrow, and if he was prompting for more than that.
oh! A history buff.
My strength is only 9.
Yes.
To
One
keep
might
it
say so.
vague.
Where did you say that you found this?
We were on the airship for about half a day from Ishgard to the ruins
Oh,
before we got
yeah.
hit by dragons.
Yeah, it was... Are you asking me where that was?
I'm trying to gauge, like, ruins X amount of days travel from Ishgard. That's what I'm going for.
Oh, sure. It would have been about a day's travel from Ishgard. You would know that it's in the general area of Gridania.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
in
that's
the
right. We did get close. That's right.
Yeah. Which is where you saw the sign from the wood whalers that you pointed out earlier.
It took us 2 days because we had to stop at a word in the woods.
So it would be close to Falgord.
Falgord
Falgord.
Falgord float. They call it float because it's built on a lake. Can I take any there? In game?
I don't think so.
It's pretty cool.
There.
So what would a sealed-in artifact be doing in an area that's traditionally Gelmoran? He's just kind of speaking to himself. Again, kind of glancing at you as he's saying each word, but trying to make it not obvious. But you can see his eyes shooting to you. Well, young lady, I can offer you 75 golden gil.
And it depends on. From your peasant perspective, yes, it would be, but from...
See, money doesn't mean anything.
When you're sad.
When you're sad.
How would you spell Sylvan?
S-Y-L-D. S-Y?
S-I-L apostrophe D-I-H-N. What was that sound?
Oh, like that howling outside?
No, I thought I heard the door opening, but then...
Is the door open? No.
I think it was something in the sink.
Oh, maybe.
The same button?
Oh, it's probably the defrosting meat that I put in that bowl settling.
There we go.
Oh, yeast.
Well-
Years, not yeast.
It's way
Kevin, I can't read.
There is some truth in what you say, but look at this imperfection here. It's missing an emerald right here.
Look at this big scratch
And
that I did.
it's not a 1 year to 1 golden gill ratio, really. You could...
As he points out the imperfection, Millie's going to look at it, and then rubber thumb on it and cast Mending as she's doing that, and just wipe away the imperfection. It won't restore the emerald, but it would fix a scratch or a dent.
Right. I swear there was something there a minute ago.
Must have been dirt.
That's really strange. Can I see your hands? Show me your hands. And there's nothing there, obviously.
Then a gun.
Alright, I'm willing to give you 100 golden gill pieces, but that's the best I can do.
Alright, I don't trust he's getting me a fair deal.
You may roll an insight check.
Yeah. I trust he's giving me a fair deal. Roll a 4 with no modifier.
He seems pretty on the level.
So basically, there's also going to be like displays of stuff he's selling, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it that you want?
She'd just be looking for some fancier bangles for her wrists, because that's her dancer casting.
So it's just for show. It's not actually, you're not looking for anything magical.
No, just like literally fancier bracelets, considering she's had these since Cliffside, and they're like, I'll say sterling silver, because Cliffside's not exactly known for wealth. So wanted to upgrade to like actual gold
I mean,
bangles.
maybe more like bronze. But he looks around, he's like, let me see your wrists.
They're tiny.
Yeah. And he goes around, he's just like looking all over, and he takes out like one, and he looks at it, he goes, and then he looks at you and goes, no, puts it back. It's like, he does this a few more times before he settles on a pair of bangles. They're gold and platinum running through them.
Now the door's
Yeah,
open.
now the door's open. Hello. So it's gold with platinum running through it and rubies all over it, of course. Small ones, so it's like a lot of ruby dust.
Like ruby glitter, kind of.
Yeah, it's the herpes of the jewel world.
Is that a real thing?
No. But glitter is referred to herpes of the
Because
crap.
Innar was immune to disease.
Something like that.
There you go.
Well, Edenar's not here, is
I
he?
know. But Harry can get all sorts
Okay,
of
that
weird
just gives me the
diseases.
there's a Forgotten Realms deity of love, and so if you were a paladin of that deity of love, you could be a prostitute, and you'd be the best prostitute in the world.
Well, not the best. You'd just be the most robust.
Yeah.
Like, you take the fewest sick days. You get the award for
Make more money that
most
way.
consecutive days.
No, you would be the best because you could also
but you
cure
have
the
high
diseases
charisma.
of your clients.
Well, what if... no, that means you can't do the weird fetish stuff, and that pays more.
Yeah, but then, okay. Anyway.
So back to the game.
See.
So he presents
Capitalism.
them to you. He says, "Now I want you to walk away with a good deal. So I'm willing to give you these and a 35 golden gil on top in exchange."
Is it, how thick are the bangles?
You talking like
Because, like, well, she
lengthwise
has
or widthwise? Or height or width?
the width on the wrist, like comparing it to like a watch band.
Sure.
Because right now she's got it's multiple small bangles so that they can jingle jangle.
You don't need to take those.
No, our trash.
Okay.
Take just as much as you can.
Okay.
Ta-da.
It's
All right, no, that's a woman's job. She should be doing it. I don't, hey, it's the right thing.
that's Kevin.
Yes, it's not
That's not John. It's
Oh,
Kevin.
it sounded like John.
Well, it is John.
Hey,
I don't care.
just saying,
I don't
that's,
care.
that's the right thing.
That's not his house. Yeah.
I know it's not his house.
Anywho, I would say it's about the inch and a half, so like a ruler. Like if you were to put a ruler up against your skin.
Okay, so it's a big,
You mean
fairly,
a helm and a helm?
Yes, an elm and a half.
yes, but a fairly thick.
Actually, looking at it now, like how your little glove, exactly. That's
Okay.
pretty much what I'm thinking.
Yeah, no, that's good. She'll nod her head and pass over the thing, and then put on her new.
He takes out a small little treasure chest, and he places the bangles in there. They've got like this felt bottom with little hooks to put the bangles on, and he
Because it's
closes
something
it up.
like that big.
Yeah, it's a small, like that.
Thanks.
Except not a mimic.
He eats my loot, and he's like, "Well, fuck."
And he slides it over to you and puts his hand out for, he slides it over to you and puts down a coin pouch with the rest of the money in it, and he continues holding on to the brooch.
Cool. She'll put on her new little bangly bits, and then she'll just test them out because that's her casting focus as a dancer, and just do like a little minor illusion version of herself dancing on the counter.
You just leave that there.
It's just like for like seconds.
Yeah.
Just like a little
He's like, ah, would you look at that? And he's just like staring at it as you walk away. He's like, bye now.
That doesn't count as a tip.
Okay, yep, and then hood up and back to figure out what the hell everyone else has been doing for the past hour and a half, because that took like 10 minutes.
I know what me and Kevin are doing.
Yeah, you've been talking. Deus, why don't we go to you? You're in your room taking a bath.
Yeah.
Anything else that you're doing while in the meantime?
Well, no, because I have to talk to Millie about finding out where her room is, so we figure out whose bed we're dismantling. But
Just you making bunk beds?
no.
So much more room for activity.
I know. I was just thinking Step Brothers.
Okay, to be fair, that is exactly the mindset that they would be thinking if they made bunk beds.
Yeah.
Why would you let us do that? That's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I'll heal you.
Yeah. So no, I just be taking a bath and I get dressed and I go back down to see what everyone else is doing.
Sure. I'm not deciding exactly how long that took yet, but when you get down there, you see Kevin and Harry.
Yes.
Still there. Yeah. Okay. Sherbin, what are you doing in this time?
Sherbin, by this time, she has gotten out of her winter clothes in her room. She's taken a shower or bath, refreshed herself, and gone into her normal clothes that are much lighter.
The ones you were wearing
And
in Idleshire?
what's that?
Are those the ones you were wearing when you were in Idleshire?
Yes.
Okay.
And she's made her way back out into the main area and kind of is scanning over the crowd to see if she recognizes anyone. She sees Kevin talking to the new guy, and she avoids them and goes over towards where Momodi was it Momodi that mentioned the other or the place that might have sold some better or better suited gear.
It's within the quicksands. So yeah, she pointed it out. It's actually on your way to your room that you could have started purchasing it from the proprietor, but you guys just decided to go to your room. So, but yeah, you can come back out and you can find somebody there that's selling local clothing on the cheap.
Okay, so she's gonna do some window shopping.
Sure. Are you an adventurer, miss?
Let's say so.
Oh, okay. That's an accent that I don't hear often around here. You from the steppe?
Yes, yes. You have very good ear. Very good ear.
Oh, I get around. I also sleep around. So, I've got. Sorry.
That's a weird way to make
Melinda laughing is what broke me, not the rest of
That's a weird way
My
to make it
sister laughing. Well, he's kind of flirting.
I'm well traveled and a whore.
Please buy from me. I sell myself. Certainly I can sell you these trinkets.
Oh my god. Adam, have you met my sister?
No.
Melinda, this is
Nice
Adam.
to meet you.
Adam's been on paternity leave from the game for a while.
Nice to meet
Oh, and now I'm on real paternity leave. This is my second job.
Yeah. This one you don't get paid for.
I
Well, you do get paid.
I get paid in
It's fun.
experience.
Well, I was gonna say
That's a double job.
Yeah, I see that. That was good. All right.
Oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
sounds like we lost him.
Why they
Yeah.
gotta freeze?
No, why are you gonna do that now?
Oh.
I love Nemesis. It just makes me laugh so much.
They're not even responding. That's interesting.
Nope.
Oh, wait.
Like, that is like Donner Party level Frozen.
Gone.
Ooh.
Hey, welcome back.
Alright. Think we're good? We're getting there.
Getting there.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, hi. I don't see anybody yet, though.
Yeah, I don't see anyone either.
Can you hear us, Kevin?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No, you sound way
Well,
too
Kevin.
Yeah,
Still
there we
the
go.
camera's
The camera's taking its sweet time to turn on.
Well, you know,
Sometimes, Kevin, something that's just there.
You gotta tickle it the right way.
I get it, man. You know,
There we
sometimes I feel like it's the lack of freedom that makes people really sad. You know, if people had more freedom to do whatever they wanted, you know, by the God's Lord, by Bob's word, then you know you'd be much happier. I mean, I was super happy on my farm.
Kevin, are you a family man by chance?
Yeah. So
You sound like someone who has people to lose.
Right, I do. I mean, there's my wife, Georgine Twain. Then there's my son. He's 9. That's Paul Twain. My daughter Eliza, she's 7. And yeah, I mean, we're trying. Like I told you, we're trying to get back to Cliffside. And in fact, in 6 days, it's Paul's birthday. I'm hoping I can get him a gift to bring back something nice. But honestly, I just give away all my money as a gift. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get him a gift. Maybe I can find a job to make the money I need. And they're frozen again.
I didn't even see him pop in. I just saw it.
Either.
Boo earns.
Who earns? Oh!
I think.
Eric, did you fall asleep
anyway.
there? Sorry.
Video off, it might work.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
up until this second, the original Nerd Domain Network wasn't even listed. So
The internet must have shut itself off.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Okay, but now it's in real time.
yay!
It's Sherbin's turn. Hi, Kevin. I enjoy this, but I suppose we must continue this discussion later.
Hey, completely fair. Or how about we just keep talking while other things around the world go on?
Oh, hey,
Silently.
Did you
What
take
I was
power
saying
too?
when we froze, the proprietor's looking at
that
Sherbin,
fucking creep.
says, so why don't we get you out of those clothes? And into some new ones.
All right, I'd like to see you try.
You would like to see what?
I'd like to see you try.
Right. So he starts blushing. He goes and pulls out. He looks you over, and then he pulls an entire rack of clothes out and brings it to the front where you are. And it's just it's like a row of various types of sundresses. There's overalls there. It looks like it's an outfit with jeans and a form-fitting shirt. All of them appear to be relatively close to your size. So, do you see anything you like?
Yes, this all looks well and good, but that's not really quite what I'm looking for. Do you have anything more practical? I mean, you were able to spot that I was an adventurer, yes? So what would I have used for a sundress?
Many adventurers wear all kinds of things. I see people go adventuring in bathing suits all day.
I'm not that kind of adventurer.
Oh, okay. Something a little bit more rugged then.
Let me see what you've got in mind.
Okay, we'll be ashamed to hide some of those scales, you get what I'm saying, but let me see. And he comes back, and now he's got more practical clothing. If you want to decide what it looks like, I'll let you do that. But it's stuff that would both keep you relatively cool in a desert setting, and also be hardy enough to not, like, get destroyed when you get hit by something.
Okay, but not. Does it also cover a lot?
Yeah, most of you.
Most of okay. The reason why I ask is because she pale, and I don't want her to get sunburnt.
Yeah.
All right.
Were you-
All right. I'm starting to see some very nice. This is more. Yes, there we go. This is more what I had in mind.
Are you sure?
Yes. What are you? What are you in the habit of telling customers what they should be looking for? Come on now.
Well, yeah, that's kind of my job.
No. You're supposed to be looking for what the customer asks for, and this is what I'm asking for. Do you have something of this in my size? And I'm grabbing out of color. I'm grabbing onto a what was it? A chess piece?
No, sure.
Yes.
The chest. Yeah.
Yes.
He goes and he collects an outfit for you that you point out to him. Says,
Okay, great.
so your cost is 2 copper gil. The rest is being fronted by Wilda, the Adventuring Society here.
Yes. Oh, how lovely! Now for that 2 copper, I'm also part of the Gleaners, and I have a voucher here. And
Oh, in that
if
case, you
want-
don't get a discount. I'm just kidding.
Excuse me.
I'm just kidding. Sorry, we can't stack discounts or else I go out of business, but the one I'm giving you is the better one.
But if I were to give with the Gleaners, then that would be the better one because you wouldn't get a penny from me.
Are you saying you want to use your line of credit with the Gleaners?
I'm saying I'd like to use this voucher with the Gleaners.
Well, why did you
You
say
wouldn't-
so? He grabs it from you and then he begins writing things down in his logbook. And he hands it back to you. Alright, we'll go.
It's strange. All right. I think.
Hey, I'm
I
also
think-
ripping off my employer too.
Quiet quitting little dog.
She goes back and sits on Reddit.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. I think, and she goes back to her room to change into the new digs.
Bye-bye! And then he, like, as you walk away, he leans over the desk and he's just, like, watching you walk away.
It's not a tip either.
I got a tip for it. Alright. It wasn't that funny.
It wasn't you at all.
Alright, Lamfifi, what are you doing?
I was just avoiding the dumb guy and the depressed guy and taking a shower.
So Bath, you've got a tub in your room.
Well, she could
Yeah,
probably
that-
stand under the bath head.
That's true. You could probably stand under the faucet if you wanted.
No, I just realized that for every Lalafell, every bathtub is a jacuzzi tub.
Yeah.
Because of the size. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be an industry of Lalafell-sized jacuzzi.
Actually, in Final
Or
Fantasy, and I think it's in Endwalker, there's like a little room that can only be accessed by Lalafell-sized players.
Yeah.
Because there's the clip for clipping into the room. You can't get
Literally
through
can
it.
only enter if you're a Lalafell. I love it.
Taking a bath with my Garuda pet thing, so he just kind of
Aw.
float on top.
Okay. Professor Gale is blowing bubbles in the water.
But does Garuda look like a mini Garuda?
It's up to Eric.
I meant in game. In actual, like the
In
14.
Oh, 14, yeah. It's a mini Garuda. But you can make it look like a carbuncle instead. You can glamour it to look
Gotcha,
different.
gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, so Sid, what are you up to?
I will have also taken a bath and investigated one of the garment bags from Aurelian.
Just one of them?
Well, I have 3, so
Okay. So you had Aurelian draw some really ornate designs. Why don't you tell us what it looks like?
I'm going to be able to show you in a moment.
Ooh.
Oh, well, even better.
I have a randomized one, so
Oh
You have a
no.
randomizer for... Okay.
I made a bunch of them, and I'm gonna just random because I picked a random garment bag. So
Right.
I love the fashion in this game.
The 1920s cocktail dress aesthetic. That would be great.
It
actually
was not what I
works.
was doing. Anyone that walks within the aura is that aesthetic.
Her clothes just change. And
Yep.
whatever she's
But
made of.
it's just like whatever. So the minute you step away, it's back to normal.
Yeah, I like it.
That
That was-
actually works out for old.
There you go.
Oh wow, my first pull. I mean, as written, they're like there's butterflies that always fly around you, or your
But
hair
you want it
changes
to be
color.
different.
I want it to be filled in the ball.
Ooh.
Grayscale?
Sure, I don't care. I mean, there's no mechanical
Good lighting.
It's all.
I will straight up allow you to appear completely in grayscale if you want.
So he's the Spider-Man noir from Into the
So you
Spider-Verse.
Be cut off? Yeah.
Awesome.
That's Chinatown, Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that with the wall
I
fall
got-
down. Yeah, I got that.
All right. So what did you post? Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Dude, that's sick. I actually
It
really
actually
like
worked out.
Check this out. What do you think?
So that was you put that ensemble together, but this was one of the random ensembles that you.
Yes.
Okay, so not each piece wasn't random; it was the whole outfit.
Well, no, I made 8 different outfits, and I just rolled
Right,
a d8.
okay,
yeah.
What outfit was that? Do you know what the?
Wow.
Don't have to
I
tell
think-
me now. Later. If
Yeah,
if
I'll
you
figure
tell
it out later.
me, 'cause I like it. That's a really good design.
So I'll be walking out of my room actively trying to like cover the bare skin on my forearms where
Okay.
there's that etching, the white etching and writing all over. Not really comfortable with the skin.
Sure. All right. Cool.
Just
So-
walking down into the main area.
At this point, some time has gone by, a significant amount of time. Should we assume that everybody is meeting again now, having cleaned up and gotten used to their rooms? Well, aside from Kevin, who hasn't gone to his room. Meeting at the bar?
Since I imagine Deus would have taken longer to get re-pampered than Millie spent just selling the
I
thing.
thought you guys met up when you got back.
Yeah, to make bunk beds, right?
Or right, that's what I was gonna get at. So like while Deus was finishing the cleanliness routine, Millie would be working on assembling the bunk beds.
Okay. So you actually are making bunk beds?
Well, I guess we are making it. What I was doing was making the tanning racks so we can cure the dragons in it, like we were doing on the airship.
Basically, repurposing the quarters to have a workshop in one room and then joint sleeping quarters in the other.
So
however that would
You
look.
can repurpose, like, the dressing partition into being a tanning rack?
Okay, then bunk beds.
Sure. All right.
I have a lot of illusion spells to help you.
That's awesome.
And Timmy, you use one room specifically for tanning since the smell's going to be awful, and use the other room for sleeping?
Yeah, plus we don't want the room that we're sleeping in to blow up because we're also doing other stuff. So.
That'd be good.
There's chemicals.
Cool. Yeah.
Lots of
yeah,
chemicals.
Thanks for being considerate of the quicksands.
We had the window open.
I opened the window.
Okay. You are once again all at the bar. What are we doing? It's also now evening time.
Early evening, late evening.
Very early evening. And the music changes.
Bacon wrapped hot dogs for everyone.
You brought back bacon wrapped hot dogs?
So yeah, if we're all meeting back at the bar,
Just mark off like 3 copper.
Should I mark off all the gil I paid
Yes.
Mimigo or Mozart?
Mamodi!
Mozart?
M-O-M-O-D-I.
Yeah.
Abba-jabba.
I had 4 shots during that hour and a half.
Yeah, I don't. Right. Kevin, this brandy is cheap, but it adds up.
yeah, 'cause there's a certain minimum. The taste isn't there, the booze is.
Hey, no, you've been super kind of buying drinks tonight. like I said, I gave away all my money to my friends because they gave me a nice gift. I thought I should give them something in exchange. And now I'm just trying to find a gift for my son. He's gonna be 10 in 6 days.
Kevin, you know, I've heard tale around these parts that there's this beautiful falcon sculpture about this big we could maybe go find.
Made out of jade.
No, it's not drink.
The voice is right. Beautiful jade falcon.
Oh, okay. We can just take it.
No, we gotta go through a complex series of questions and red herrings and wrong turns and all sorts of new characters.
I heard there's also a falcon made out of a powder that's used for dessert. The malt Eve falcon.
Oh my god!
I prefer the one made out of peanut butter.
Peanut butter falcon?
Let me do that. Will save. Oh, crit. Okay, I don't take
I've heard that, but I haven't seen it. I heard it was good.
That sounds like a long time. Well, what I'm really trying to do is start my own business, right? I want to be what they call a small business owner. I think
thought he
means
was going to say slave owner.
I run a business and make the guild that everyone wants so bad.
Well, Kevin.
Good.
Oh.
I'll take a drop out of the bottle. Try it.
I'm a doctor. I can write you a note.
You're not that kind of
I'm not
doctor.
that kind of doctor, but I can write a note. I'm really good at writing notes. I'm that kind of doctor.
I got a note I could write you. It says, fuck you. Sorry.
I do what I want.
Yeah, I do what I want. Thank you, Ron Swanson.
Wait, what? Oh, we gotta buy the kid a present? Is that what we're talking about?
No. It's okay. I'll figure that out. Really, I mean, I think tomorrow, once the sun comes up, we should work together and find this pedophile girl. I think together we'll be able to get it.
Hoppy.
Please don't make Minfilia into a pedophile.
No, it's been done. It's too late.
Yeah. I mean, Miss Miller was 30 seconds. She became.
There is no stopping the Twain train.
There's already the Minfilia things.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I'm saying her name right. It's pedophile, right? Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, pedophilia. That's what it is. Pedophilia. Oh yeah. How about we just work together?
No,
and,
I feel like whether or not I correct Kevin's Kevinisms should be something I put on my character sheet. Like,
Do you correct him or not?
No, I think I'm just gonna let him do it.
Okay.
None of us.
Oh dear, mysteries. Is Kevin still talking to Lord Lugubriosity?
who are you saying that to?
I guess.
Saying that she's talking to herself in the shower.
Was it the Lord of what?
Lugubriosity.
Lugubrious.
Excellent.
Good word. Harry and Kevin. You hear, oh, heads up! Coming from way behind you. I need both of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, me too?
Yeah, you and Kevin.
Oh, good. My dexterity is so high.
17.
6.
Millie offers
6? Okay.
Phoebe a bacon wrapped hot dog to
That's
distract.
delicious, but it doesn't help with the noise.
17. Oh, does Kavahog need to make one too?
No. Alright, well, in that case, Harry, you instinctively move your head over to the side, but Kevin just kind of sits there, and then all of a sudden, something hits you in the head and bounces off, Kevin. You take 1 point of damage as this blue and white ball smacks into the side of your head.
Oh no.
And
At
you
least
just
there was no fire
hear,
poker.
you hear a collective, ooh!
Fire poker.
Yeah, it's not fire poker. You just hear a collective, ooh, sorry about that, coming from way back in the bar near the door. And then Momodi, who's been relatively patient with your group up until this point, says, Titus, fucking told you about that, get out! And you just see the guy and his entire crew. You saw them earlier. When you were walking by, they're the ones that are wearing the matching uniform.
Oh, BTS.
Oh.
You see them go, sorry, Momodi. can we get that ball back? Get out! And they're like, yep. And then they just leave. They walk out of the quicksands. And then everybody in the quicksands begins clapping. Apparently they're not well liked.
Aw.
Who are they?
Growling at yourself.
They're the people in the pool. Soccer hooligans.
Hey, Momo.
No, I was just wondering, as a player.
You get the impression that they're hooligans of some sort, but they appear to be a team.
Oh, okay.
Of something.
Oh, Momo. Who are they?
Either way, the cut off jean shorts. Yeah.
I thought it was the weirdest guard uniform.
Right, you thought the same thing too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Special forces of the
Okay.
guard.
Those would be blitzball players.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. What's a blitzball?
Really?
Kevin, I worked a case in blitzball.
No, you
So much
didn't.
blood.
No, you
So
did
much
not.
blood.
No, you absolutely did not, Harry. Stop that.
It's the great caper of the lost blitzball player of whatever year it is, -2.
You're cut off.
I
Okay.
look around for the ball.
Okay.
Do I find it?
I mean, it bounced off your head and rolled a little bit away. So yes, you find it.
Oh! Hey, how does the game work? Maybe Paul would love to learn it. This might be a perfect gift for him.
Who's Paul?
Oh, that's my son. He's gonna be 10 in 6 days.
Okay. Well, how long can Paul hold his breath?
Am I hitting him or not?
Excuse me?
Right. I mean, if he's...
I'm sure it'd be a great gift for Paul.
Oh,
Mommy's
perfect.
a good part.
And is there like an instruction?
Millie, I'm getting a headache.
Oh,
I got something that.
Millie gestures for the ball and writes that for everyone.
Oh,
Kevin hands Billy the ball.
And then Millie just takes the ball and throws it right back in Kevin's face. And then tries to catch it and tries to throw it back in his face again.
Kevin tries to catch it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to catch it the first time.
Okay, roll a dex.
Oh, dex of 18.
All right, you catch it before it hits your face.
Oh, so it's kind of like you throw the ball at someone's face and they have to like try to catch it. Before I get how this game works. Paul's gonna love it. I have to
So
if I see
it's like,
Paul.
it's like your other game.
I usually just use the photo.
Kevin, it's like your other game, Facey Punchy, only with the ball.
Oh my! You know what? This is a perfect gift for Paul. I can't wait to give it to him. See, Harry, everything just works out if you just believe in it. Just like I believe in Bob.
happy tomorrows, joyful
At this
tomorrows.
point, a white dog that you recognize walks across the bar in the quicksands, and then jumps behind where Momodi is, and she just kind of looks at it, and you see her following it with her eyes, and then it disappears somewhere in the back.
Did you see that dog? That's my dog. I'm glad he came on the ship with us. I didn't think he came. See, Cabby dog? I got a dog too.
Cool.
Where?
Well, it was just I could have sworn. Anyway, he does that. Yeah, he's so silly like that.
Right. So.
You know, Millie, I think
Go
I'd
ahead.
enjoy this hot dog a lot more with some silence. I'm gonna cast silence on Kevin.
So silence is an area of effect, right?
I think so.
Yeah, 20-foot radius.
So everybody within 20 feet of Kevin is now silent.
So you can see Kevin mouthing. What?
And I'm just gonna smile and eat my hot dog.
I can't hear. I've gone deaf. And now he's like flailing his arms. I've gone deaf, everyone. And he starts hitting his head back and forth. It must have been that Blight's ball. Oh no! Oh no! I was just kind of running around in a circle, sticking his fingers inside his ears, trying to like
I'm
get
gonna
out.
cast Mage Hand and draw a happy face on Millie's chalkboard.
And Millie's gonna mouth words to Kevin, pretending as if she could speak.
I mean, he wouldn't be able to hear it. Oh, I get it.
Hey, Bill, I can't speak. Can you speak now? I mean, I can't hear. You can speak. I'm so confused. I gotta get out of this place. And Kevin just bolts outside of the bar. And I guess once he gets past the zone of silence.
No, it's cast on you.
He doesn't know that.
So you're not out of the zone.
Yeah,
Because
Oh,
he's
God.
just outside Benny Hill running around.
Yeah, and then he's just he's gonna run up into his room.
Running to the bazaar, suddenly all the hawkers.
Millie, this,
He's gonna go try to talk to DX.
Millie, this, what you call it, a hot dog? It's fucking delicious.
Alright, so Kevin's run away screaming silently.
Yeah, sure. Up to his room.
The screaming masks, the ones that are just like,
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, exactly.
What's great is this isn't the first character of John's that this happened to.
You won't be the last.
Oh, the last thing.
Also had silent cast on him. I feel like Kalex would have too if that spell existed in
Oh,
Starfinder.
100%.
yeah. Okay, so, Kevin's gone. The rest of you, what are you doing?
We're enjoying the bacon wrapped hot dogs in peace.
Okay. Momodi's like, so, been here for several hours now. You made me get drunk, which is rare. What are your plans?
Well, I'm looking for someone. Someone who doesn't
Not
want
you,
me.
Ariel.
You see, life is a big pool of mist.
She
Sometimes
pours
you get
another
lost
brandy
in it.
for you and puts it in front of you.
You get
Oh, that's
lost.
right, gold saucer. Well, you take the airship. You just need enough gold to buy a pass. Tickets for gold saucer. Hey, what the fuck is your name? I worked next to you for 7 years. I don't care what's your name. Jed. Jed, how much is an airship pass to the gold saucer? 5 gold? Sounds about right to me. Great, 5 gold. Per person, I think. But I'm not selling it. You gotta buy them at the airship landing.
Miss Momodi?
Just Modi.
Yeah. What about Horizon?
Horizon? Why would you want to go to a backwater place like that?
Like I said, I back in Ishgard, I am one of the heads of a noble house, and I got a gift from somebody from Horizon, and wanted to thank them in person.
Oh, well, my lord, and she gives an exaggerated bow to you. You can get to Horizon by going out the main gate of Thal, right out there, and literally right out there, and travel north for a bit. When you get to the railroad, you're there.
Railroad? Oh. Trains fit my aesthetic.
It's an offshoot landing. It's an airship landing specifically for gold saucer.
You say that's relatively close. About how long would it take us to walk there?
On foot? I'd probably give yourself about a half a day. If you took some chocobos, maybe a quarter of a day.
Are the roads well traveled over here?
They're not paved.
Well, I mean, we took a hike through to Kurthis, and
Why would you do that?
that's a long story. But it wasn't very nice, so I'd like to have a more leisurely stroll if possible.
Well, stay out of the path of the goobos, and you should be fine.
Kenbu?
I'll stay away from the city fight.
Thank you, Sherbin.
Sherbin?
Sherbin.
Hmm?
What is a goobu?
You don't want to know. Trust me.
Just so you guys know, we got about 7 minutes and 32 before the spell wears off.
Wait, they made a Dresden Files live action show?
Yeah, it was. Not
Yeah.
good.
No.
It was like Full Metal Alchemist live action quality, right?
That's terrible. Because I like the books. But yeah, alright. Oh my god, it's knives.
Fuck, yeah.
That was one of his old
Oh yeah, I know the Brooklyn Goblin.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, that's cute.
Look at the back of it.
No, Momodi read your chalkboard and says that's cute.
Oh.
I suppose. Anybody have any objection to that?
You know, life is like a chalkboard. You can write whatever you want on it. It just gets wiped away, like the rain coming and wiping away all your history, never to be seen again except faint echoes lingering on the chalkboard.
Harry, we talked about this.
I don't know, Harry. My mama always said life is like a box of potatoes. You always know what you're gonna get.
You know, when I was a kid, we couldn't afford potatoes. Had to live on the street the hard way. Make an elf's day's work. Made me the elf I am now.
Here's some potatoes. I'm sorry you didn't have any.
The man elf.
The MILF.
The melf.
Harry, sir, have you thought about maybe...
Your blue chalk. Everyone.
Just showing up.
Momodi.
Just take it out, put it on.
Aww.
Millie's also going to try to steal a feather from the owl.
So...
He said he's wearing a hood, right?
It's wearing a falconer's hood, but I think it has all sorts of cool...
That picture was great,
It should have advantage on perception checks.
It should, but
if it's an owl.
It's technically it's not an owl.
As soon as you try to take away the feather dissipates.
Yeah. It's technically it's a fey creature.
Well, I mean,
It's the Scholar's Bear.
Yeah, it's a scholar's.
Oh, it's not the Ranger's Companion.
No.
Okay, because the Ranger's Companion is a real thing.
It is, but past perception 14. Nothing magic. Nothing.
Okay, so
magic.
looks like an owl, doesn't have the owl
Yeah.
doodads. Yeah, 16.
It's just a reskin.
Yeah, so.
Literally. Yeah.
Then, yeah, 23 on stealth to be very disappointed that I don't have an owl feather to keep.
Okay, you pluck off a feather, and you successfully pluck it off. It feels like a feather, and then it just kind of dissipates into ether, and then the owl, name again? Kavahog, turns its head all the way around and looks at you. Woo!
It's wearing the hood, right?
Yes.
Angry eyebrows on the hood, because there's the leather balls over the eyes.
Hey Harry, that feather was as ephemeral as the old girl's hopes of yesteryear.
Those feathers are like life. They are there, and you take them away, and they
They
disappear
taste
like
chocolate,
smoke.
and you
Harry,
always
did you ever
know.
meet my friend Gibbs Ringwald? Called himself a space detective?
No. Met a lot of people in my travels.
We've
Met a lot of
actually
cases.
found Gep's great-great-great-great-great-grandfather is Harry.
Wow!
Yeah, fantasy detective.
I haven't found rightly.
A fantasy detective could also be a sex therapist.
Like a pellet?
No, I'm an analyzing therapist. And a nullrapist, if you will. David Cross is so good. There are literally dozens of us. Never nudes are a thing.
In The Sims, you can play a never nude, right?
I'm sure.
I've heard that was a thing.
Mr. Innkeep guy, is there like a library or something?
I'm a woman. But yes, you can go to the Thaumaturge's Guild. It's over there, and she points.
Sounds better than that
Right next to the
junk
miners.
that was in the last place we were. Anyways, I'm thinking I should go look up maybe a spell to make someone stop being so depressing as fuck.
Turban's gonna see if she can head to the I can't remember. Has Sherman been to Ula before?
I think we talked about that. You've never been to Ula.
No.
Yeah, it was just like you have technically like airport.
Sorry,
been
yes,
there.
yes. You've had a layover in Ula, but
Okay.
more than that, you haven't really spent time here.
Gotcha.
You do know approximate lay of the land just from letters with your husband?
Sherman has a
Miss-
husband.
I'm driving.
Miss Momodi? Ma'am?
Yes. Just Momodi, Miss Sherman.
Would you happen to know where or could you give me direction of where the Alchemist Guild is?
Yeah, it's in the Steps of Thal. It's actually near the Royal Audience Chamber.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And Sherman's gonna make her way there.
It's kind of odd. All right. What's everybody else doing? I ask in my accent.
Right, I don't mean to come off as rude, Momo.
You're not there.
But, oh, never mind.
You ran the fuck away.
Oh, that's right. It's
You can't talk.
We'll say that the spell wore off as soon as you got it, like a malm away. It wore off finally.
As soon as the spell wears off, I'm headed to the library.
Okay.
Millie will actually follow Fifi. Thaumaturge Guild sounds fun.
Okay.
I'll come down real quick. Hey, Harry, quick question.
Oh, you can talk again.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Do you have anything to say?
This alcohol, it doesn't make you unable to hear and speak, right?
Oh no.
No, it
Usually
just
opposite.
quiets the voices in your head.
What he said.
It's so weird. All right, well, we'll sit here and talk a little bit longer. I don't even know where all my co-workers went. Anyway.
Okay, so Fifi and Mildy, you walk down the street quite a distance, headed towards the Thaumaturge's Guild. There's lots of people around. What's your passive perceptions, both of you?
13.
Passive. I'm looking.
What about hearing? I have advantage.
Not you, just Fifi and Mildy.
How do we take that again?
It's 10 plus your wisdom modifier plus your proficiency
Yeah.
in.
It's 10 plus your
Okay.
Okay. Fine. You guys keep walking. The streets are cobblestone, but they're not like rough cobblestone. They're mostly flat stones. Easy to carry a cart across.
cobblestone.
Exactly, rich people cobblestone.
Fine couple.
Yeah.
Cobblestone with grout.
Yeah. Easy to carry or roll a wagon over. What happened?
I have the wiki page up for Gridania.
Okay. Cool.
So now I can practice saying
There you go. Gridania.
Gridania.
Anyway. So,
Back in my day, it was called Gridania.
Yeah, I knew a woman for Gridania. Way back.
All right, so after about 30 minutes of walking, just at a leisurely, hot dog-filled pace, you find a very large building, and inside are nothing but
Hot dogs.
Lalafels. Fuck you. Lalafels. All of them wearing cloaks, black cloaks. Many of them have patches over their eyes, but they don't look like they need it.
I've been there.
Anyone else played Cult of the Lamb?
Wait, have you?
Yeah,
In
like
the game.
when I went there,
Yeah.
there was like that back room that was like all creepy with all the little guys.
Yep.
The little people with the-
Yeah,
Okay,
That's
yeah.
the Thaumaturge's Guild.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Did they send you there for the story?
No, I wandered in there.
by
I was like,
mistake.
what's going on here?
in the
So
wrong
that's
place.
where
I'm just gonna leave.
in video game Millie, she started there because that was her starting class.
That's
Yeah,
where
that's
you
where I
unlock
started,
Black
too.
Mage.
Okay.
Yeah, because you were a paladin. Or,
Well, the precursor to Black Mage. but the Gladiators Guild is actually very close by to that.
That's why I wound up there,
Yeah.
because, oops.
Whoops, this is going
I mean,
door to
just
door.
exploring in a new world is a lot of fun. Just walking around looking at things.
Well, that's until
The Pugilist Guild's cool too, because they just have people just beating the shit out of each other with their fists throughout the whole room.
Yep. Alright, so anyway, you walk into this large room, and it's... The entire thing is a library.
Huh. Well, I'm gonna save us some time,
Like,
and
how the fuck are you doing that?
He's a ventriloquist. Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and save us some time, and I'm gonna cast disguise self on myself and make my clothes look like their clothes.
Okay. Somebody, shit, now I'm trying to remember their actual names. Okay, one of the Lalafels kind of just waddles up to you, as they do. Hello, miss. You look new here.
What are you talking about? I've been here all the time.
No, I don't think you have. I just saw you cast a disguise self spell on yourself.
Are you sure you haven't been drinking?
No, but at the same time, I know what I saw.
Sounds like
Look, you're not
someone
in
else's.
trouble or anything. I just like seeing more Lalafels interested in the black arts. I'm Kokabuki.
Oh,
Millie's a-
Kokabuki. So, can I see some,
Who are you speaking with?
Say it again.
I'm looking for some spell books, particularly ones that make depressing guys less depressing.
Spellbooks. She looks around. You came to the right place.
That's exciting. The last place I tried to find spell books, they just had a bunch of god shit.
Wait, were you in Ishgard?
Unfortunately.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Look, these books will be more to your liking, I swear.
Sounds great. Do I need to
That
do
is a
anything special?
swear word. You don't use that here?
Sorry, Sherman. That's a swear word. Goes right to Thaumaturge's Guild.
Sorry, can you repeat what you last said?
I just asked if there's anything that I need to do to access the books.
Well, do you want to join our guild?
Oh, shit.
We're not a cult.
trial.
We're not
We
a
just
cult.
wear black robes and all have eye patches.
What does that involve?
Well, you get to learn how to be a thaumaturge.
I mean, I already have my own sort of brand of magic.
What is it that you do?
A lot of arcane stuff, and I'm gonna point to Gale.
An arcanist. Oh. You're like our distant cousins, the one that didn't do so well in school.
Well, that's funny.
I know, right? It's my favorite joke about arcanists.
Joke's just a way to hide the sadness in your heart.
You're not there. You're getting drunk.
I just said
Too
that.
bad that we don't have a link pearl, it would just be nothing but that.
Nothing but little pearls of depression.
Kokabuki looks at you, she goes, I'm sure you do, sweetheart. And then looks back again at Fifi.
Millie's gonna be very offended. She's gonna take a cylindrical something out of her cloak and just throw it on the floor and literally create an explosion with one of her bombs.
Like you're causing harm to her?
No, not to her. Just like
Like a firework kind of explosion? It's like a threat.
one of her literal bombs that she has, but not at a bookshelf. Just like in an open space. It's like a 10-foot little bubble.
Gotcha.
It's like an area of effect warning shot.
Got it. Kokabuki looks at it and goes, really?
God damn it, Millie, not around the books.
She shoots a fireball that goes out the door into the street and blows up there. You just hear people, you hear screaming, you go, oh shit. You hear Kokabuki go, oh. You're okay, walk it off.
See, Kevin, Life in the town isn't easy.
You're not there.
I'm still the same.
Random.
Sometimes you're out in the wilderness and dragons attack fire everywhere. Sometimes you're in the bazaar buying a present for your 10-year-old son. Fireball.
So can I read some books? Because I feel like I could still hear that guy.
Some comic books, coloring books, lots of
Millie
wait,
does
wait,
clap
wait.
at the fireball.
Are you hearing some guy talking like he's in one of those noir books?
I don't know what noir books are, but it sounds about
It's
right.
like every time that you hear him talk, you feel like the world around you got gray.
Millie will minor illusion, a mini version of him.
Yeah, like that. You hear that too?
Yeah.
That's really fucking weird.
What's also weird is that there is no R in book. Book. B-O-O-K. There's no R.
Where did the R come in?
No R book.
Kokabuki turns around. Ringabuki, stop with the saxophone!
What is how I channel my spells? Fireballs flying around.
It's like Sherman fanning herself with the cards.
The sax just comes off.
That was like a
Those
ring
instruments.
strap.
You're gonna get Millie dancing, and then none of you can do anything.
I'll take your word for it. Yeah, you could read the books. You could read the books too, for all the good it'll do you. But I want you to give some serious thought to joining our ranks. You never quite know what you could do when you got a bunch of thaumaturgists together in one place.
I'm burning out here.
I mean, looking
you're not.
around, is it something like this?
What was that?
Looking around, is it something like this? What a bunch of thaumaturgists can do? Because there's a bunch of thaumaturgists in here.
Okay, yeah, it's kind of like that.
Alright, I definitely will certainly keep it in mind as a possibility.
Well, that's the best I can hope for. Go enjoy yourself. Read to your heart's content. Oh, stay away from the restricted volumes. And the ones that try to eat you. Bye!
Well, Millie knows exactly what she's doing. She is trying to find one or the other of those things.
Yeah. Okay, so you are given more or less free reign to read any books you want in the library. Are you looking for anything in particular, or just spell books? BB? One sec. Okay, we'll
1 sec.
we'll
So
sidestep.
again, Millie's just taking food and just going to each book and waiting to find a book that wants to eat the food.
None of them respond so far.
What was the question?
Are you looking for anything in particular, or just trying to find spell books?
Just browsing through and seeing if I can find more spells, especially
Okay.
semi-seriously ones that help depressed people.
Are you looking for something story-wise to help the depressed person, or are you looking for to actually increase your repertoire?
Charm person.
This is who I am.
Both.
OOC question.
Yeah.
Can Arcanists copy spells from the other's book? Or do they, okay.
Yeah, it's functionally like a wizard.
Okay.
The only thing is they don't get the discount on
Right.
cost or
Okay.
time.
Okay. I mean, just like you can copy from one spellbook to another. You don't have to like
Yeah, just
transfer
takes
to
the
a spell.
time and
The
money.
the expensive ink and time.
Yeah.
Right.
I have books you can. I have spells you might want to copy. Maybe.
Okay. I'll allow you to look through it. We can discuss what spells you find later. Let me know what you're looking for. I'll let you know if it's available, okay?
Millie would want to actually find history books on cool feats of thaumaturgy. Like seeing that fireball, that's a cool-ass fireball.
Roll an investigation check.
Ooh, I'm proficient in that. 16.
16. You do find a very old volume, and it's got a chain around it with a little sign hanging from it that says restricted.
I told you to do that.
Locationally, is it like in a corner? Is it in a little side room? Is it right in the middle of the big shelf that everyone's looking at?
It's directly behind a group of 7 Lalafels including Kokabuki. You're literally behind Kokabuki's back right now. They don't seem to be paying any attention to you.
And I am taller than them, for once.
Well, Kokabuki is actually standing on a
okay.
pedestal kind of thing, and then there's a bunch of Lalafels in a circle, which are all his brothers, or her brothers and sisters. That's literally what you saw when you walked in there.
I love that. I love that little detail.
Yeah.
Normal size book?
It's like that big.
Are there books of equal size nearby?
No. Well, not really. I mean, all of the books are different sizes. So yeah, you could probably find one that's a similar size.
Yeah, because you want to do the whole put a comic book in my textbook type of thing?
Yeah. It's not, there's no book covers, so that'd be really difficult.
Minor illusion.
They're also pretty heavy.
Okay, then I'll just put my hood up to be nondescript in what I'm doing and try to open the lock on the thing. Or does it chain shut, or was it chained to the shelf?
No, it's literally just a chain around it, and it's a loose chain that you can easily pull off of it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm totally doing that.
Okay.
Just keeping my back to them so they couldn't easily see what I'm doing, hopefully.
Sure. You open it up, and
with my cloak.
and it speaks of, you read it for about 15-20 minutes or so while Fifi is perusing other books. And it's talking about the history of thaumaturgy and how it used to be a much more powerful form of magic, the secrets of which were locked away. They were part of an ancient city civilization known as... Are you leaving?
Yeah, I have to be back
Sorry,
by
I
10.
said give it an hour. Sorry, I told you you had to be home by 10.
Yeah, oh, she told you? Okay. Okay.
No, I actually told her, I'm like, I'll have him in bed by 11. She says, oh, I told him 10 was his bedtime.
Oh, yeah, that's my bedtime. I'll stay here long minute.
Yeah.
It's
9:04.
9 o'clock.
Does it take an hour to get home?
No. It's just,
Okay. I don't want to keep you because
No, I'm good.
I don't want her yelling at me tomorrow.
I don't want to yell at anyone tomorrow.
Okay.
Me, you, baby.
So,
Harry.
we usually go for about 30 minutes more.
No, that's fine.
Ish, depending on what's going on. Alright, so it's telling you the history of black magic, the art of black magic. And it's talking of a very powerful sorceress named Shantoto, who was part of a civilization called Mach, M-H-A-C-H.
M-H-A-C-H.
Correct. And they were a nation that was prolific in the propagation and expansion of black magic. And they constantly went to war with Amdapor, who were a nation that founded white magic.
Yes, I read that.
Cool.
A-N-D-I-P-O-R?
I think there's a
Amdapor, A-M-D-A-P-O-R. There was a third nation which got wiped out by the civilization of Mach. They sent over a magical virus that killed most of their scholars and transformed the rest. And that was the civilization of Nim, N-I-M-H.
N-Y-N?
N-I-M-H.
What's the...
Wait, is it N-Y?
N-Y-N? Are they the ones who turn into plant people?
Tomberries.
Tomberries. N-Y-M. At least according to...
character, they turned into Tomberries.
Oh, shit, I never knew that.
Yeah.
This is from my reading on the wikis. I'm a Nimian
Is it
scholar.
N-Y-M?
That's what
Then yes.
That's what
I could be spelling it wrong. That's fine.
The 5e...
So it would just be
Final
N-Y-M.
Fantasy.
And they were essentially wiped out. It was never proven that Mach did it, but it was heavily implied.
One day you're learning the healing arts, the next day you're a Tonberry.
I mean, scholars were not purely healing arts.
I don't know.
Anyway, so yeah, since you are a scholar, that would be part of your history.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so.
Anyway, so that's what you're able to read.
I'm also not there.
Cool.
And you feel a tap on your tail. Reading something interesting? And it's Kokabuki.
Does the book mention the Tomberries at all, or describes the creatures that were transformed?
Just says it wiped out most and transformed the rest. And she walks away.
Sadness. Yeah, she'll put the book back on the shelf then.
Okay. So, CP and Millie are being nerds. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm hanging back in my room sits close.
I'm gonna go talk to Sid.
Okay. Kevin comes back into the bar.
Knock on Sid's door.
Hey Kevin, can you hear now?
Everybody's at the bar, not in their room.
Oh, yeah. I was just. I felt like we've been wasting a lot of time in the city already, and what were we supposed to do? Find that pedophilia girl?
That's why we're going to be heading towards Horizon soon, Kevin.
Are we going now?
Well, I mean, Momodi says that it takes about a half a day on foot, about a quarter of a day on a chocobo. So now might not be the best, maybe in the morning. I know Millie had mentioned going to the Gold Saucer, but I think we're more so just exploring the town a bit.
Makes sense. I wanted to bring together a vote. Remember, we all have an equal share, except I have more. And I want to see if we can all, if everyone be open to bringing Harry with us. Now, apparently, he has some religious power that allows him to heal. Not like you, Sid. Now you can focus on doing other things than just heal.
I mean, what business does Harry have in Horizon?
And he's trying to find this pedophilia girl too, and we agreed, we help each other. Maybe he's going to split the profits of the find with us. But he did say he was for friends. I'm not sure if this is a gold thing. Regardless, I'm always getting injured. It'd be nice to have someone else that could, heal up our wounds.
I mean, I guess I don't have an issue with it. I suppose you could check with the rest of the group, but I mean, it's not a very long journey. I think we'd be okay, and if we're all going in the same direction, maybe somebody who has a familiarity with the area, not just Sherpin, would be helpful.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think, DX?
Well, I think it's a great idea, Kevin. I mean, he's very lachrymose, and I think I'm lachrymose in some times, so you might be able to lift my spirits.
Like milk? You're talking about?
Oh, I love Donald milk, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you look like lactose milk as well. Good.
Yeah, so I'll vote yes.
All right. I sure win. Oh, you look different.
Sherman's not there.
Oh, who's there right now?
She looks different.
See right through her.
Kevin, Sid, Deus, and Harry. I think everyone else has wandered off.
Oh, I'll go.
We went to go to the Alchemists Guild.
Okay.
That's right.
I'll ask everyone else when they get back, but yeah, that's my thoughts so far.
All right, I'm gonna. If we're gonna be hanging out here, I guess I'll just go wander the bazaar a bit.
I hate to interrupt your little group meeting here, but did any of you actually ask Harry if he wants to go with you?
No, but I was going to yell to Harry, "Hey, Harry, so far it's looking good for you."
Yeah,
That looks good.
Oh, Mo. Harry and I talked about it. It seems like if we're all going in the same direction. He might want to join too. I did give him my business card.
And you're looking for pedophiles, you said?
No. We're looking for a woman named Pedophilia.
Now that sounds like somebody that I know, not because she's a pedophile.
Kind of
I don't know what a pedophile is.
I worked a case like that once. lot of blood.
What?
Holy shit!
Wow.
Wait, is
Chris got fed up and just started taking them out instead of arresting them.
The kids rose up. Remember, Kevin, when I said we're all slaves? Sometimes the slaves rise up.
Wow.
I'm not sure what that all
Why do you think I'm
means.
so sad all the time?
I
Slaves
just,
were up and that hurt you.
I just lean forward on the bar, head in my hand, and look at Momodi with a knowing nod.
Don't look at me. This is your problem now.
I get you.
I point to Kevin.
get you.
Go ahead.
Oh, he's always your problem then.
I get Sid.
Is a pedophile a good thing or a bad thing then? If adventurers are going after them. Okay, so it's bad to be a pedophile.
Yes.
I mean,
That's not her name, Kevin.
no, pedophilia is that thing. Apparently, there's other things than pedophile. I don't know. Anyway,
You got anything strong back there?
I could hit you over the head with a frying pan.
The
That
brand.
might be the best option.
careful of that stuff. If you drink too much, it makes you go deaf and mute.
Wait, what?
Kevin
That's
thinks
the
the silence
servant.
is all resulting from the brandy.
No. Oh, I just couldn't hear him. She pours you a glass of brandy. Sid.
I won't. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
I won't.
Okay. Deus, you doing anything at the moment?
I was hanging out with them.
Oh, I mean, aside from...
Drinking another brandy, yeah.
Okay. Harry, they've invited you to go adventuring with them.
Well, I seem to have run into a dead end here looking for clues, trying to find my quarry.
I haven't seen you leave the bar, Harry.
This is how I do my best work. Wait, is the DM asking me this, or
No, it's Momodi.
the Momodi is being like the teacher trying to organize all the kids playing?
No, Momodi is being the bartender.
Oh. You see, sometimes you gotta look off into the sunset and think about what tomorrow might hold. I've looked
See a lot
back
of sunsets indoors?
when I leave the doors. All I can think about is all the things that happen in the wild. Dragon attacks, fireballs in the street, all sorts of terrors that we must endure in this world. Yeah, I think I can go.
I'm pretty sure in Gridania he worked on tax evasion cases.
Oh, sounds awesome. I'm glad we have you signed up.
A lot of paperwork. Never want to see a quill again.
So many paper cuts.
So many paper cuts. That's where I learned my healing arts practice.
That's just Momodi saying that. That doesn't actually have to be your backstory.
That's fine. I almost like it more than the backstory I mean.
Okay, there you go. All right, Sherman. Wandering through the streets of Ul'dah, you no longer feel eyes on you in a malicious sense. At least not in the way that you in Ishgard.
Until you get hit by a wild fireball.
Yet you're still picked up by the Guardian Inquisition.
Yes, somehow.
All the way out here.
However, you do feel lecherous eyes on you from some of the people around Ul'dah. The different kind of staring. But you make your way through the steppes of Thal, which is considerably a safer area given its proximity to the Sultan. And you eventually find your way to the Thaumaturgist Guild, where there is an older gentleman with no eyebrows and hair that is shock white at the roots, but looks burnt black near the top. And he's wearing a smock that is very dirty, and he's literally just pacing outside of the Thaumaturgist Guild with a couple of vials of some kind of solution in his hand, and he's muttering various mathematical formulae out loud. He's like, wait, measurements. Pour twice, add some of this, where'd I put that powder? Oh, in my pocket. Oh, don't spill. Yeah.
Outside the Thaumaturgist Guild?
Alchemist.
Okay.
Alchemist Guild. I've had one.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Hello. Could you tell me, is the Alchemist Guild still open to visitors?
Where's the visitor?
Right in front of you.
He looks behind him. I don't see anyone.
Oh dear. No, me. I am the visitor.
Oh. He starts wiping his brow, and you see him take a drink of whatever's in the vial of his right hand. He spits it out. Oh, welcome to the Alchemist Guild.
Yes, are you perhaps a member of the guild?
Of course. What do you think? And he drinks from the one in his other hand, and he swallows it.
Busy lifting drinks.
This is a very low level effort.
Well, perhaps you can tell me if I'm looking for a particular cream. I was wondering if the Alchemist Guild would be able to provide this for me. If not, I'd like to make a request for it. It's supposed to be a cream used to repel.
Don't say anything more. It's
Oh,
your
dear.
private business. We've got HIPAA laws. The Alchemist Guild does have that cream. You just rub it on the affected region for a little while.
No, you misunderstand. No, it's nothing like that. It's just a cream to repel the rays of the sun.
Like sunscreen?
Yes.
Oh, Lord help me. And he starts drinking again from the other vial and once again spits it out. Wrong vial! Drinks from the other one. Then he realizes that there's nothing left in either of them. Ah! And he throws the vials.
So, would there be something available like that?
Does everyone in Ul'dah drink on the job?
That hot, what else are you gonna do?
That's true.
Can you speak up?
Do you know if they have this
Right in the middle of your
sunscreen?
sentence, he falls flat on his face and doesn't move.
Oh dear. She kind of kneels down and kind of like nudges him with her hand.
He doesn't move.
She checks for pulse.
There is no pulse.
Uh-oh.
Do we get experience for him?
No! What? He gets experience for killing himself.
Oh, he levels up.
He left he got buffer, but he's dead.
Awful.
He gets more hit points.
That sentence was terrible.
She takes a moment to think, whatever gods are listening, that she's not an Ishgard, and then she looks for any guards or figures of authority around if there's any nearby.
Nope.
No? She steps over him and starts... Are the doors open to the guild? Or are they closed?
I mean, it's closed at the moment.
She starts not... What's that?
It doesn't mean that it's locked, is what I was trying to say.
Okay, she checks the doors.
They are unlocked.
She opens up the door.
Yes, come in, whatever you need, make it quick, we're getting ready to close.
Yes, hello, could you help? There's a man, he collapsed right outside. I checked for a pulse, I couldn't find the pulse, but he was drinking all sorts of strange concoctions.
Oh! Yeah, whatever, come on in.
Can't let this get in the way of business.
But there's a man, he's probably dead.
Yeah, most likely. These things sort themselves out. He doesn't belong in the Alchemist Guild, clearly.
Right? Should we call for help?
He's dead, right?
I mean, I couldn't find the pulse.
Yeah, he's probably dead. That's what he gets for drinking the solutions, which we told him not to do, and then we kicked him out and told him not to drink it, and he did it anyway. Like I said, these things sort themselves out. What do you want?
Oh, so you must know him. All right.
He's a member.
Well,
What a member?
all right. Well, what I'm looking for is some sunscreen, if you have any.
Well, yeah, what kind of alchemy guild would we be if we didn't have sunscreen in Ul'dah? Of course we have sunscreen.
Right? That's what I was thinking. That's why I came straight to you.
Silly question. Alright, come on. It's, how much do you want and how much protection are you looking for?
What's the strongest protection you have?
SPF 280.
Perfect. Could I take 2 jars of that, please?
Jars? We usually do like a little pot.
Does it last?
And then you get the jars.
God damn it. It's like a self jar is what I was thinking. But
Like a little makeup
yeah.
thing.
Yeah. But I mean, if you want a jar of it, that's like
Well, I was thinking of like a jar, like
1
That-
litron.
jar,
Litron.
like average bottle of sunscreen.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Sure. It's yeah, we got that for you. That's 3 gold though. Is that within your price range?
Well, you tell me. I have this voucher here from the Gleaners.
Oh, yep.
So-
All right. And you see the person just start writing down numbers in a logbook, and she hands it back to you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thanks for your patronage. Try not to trip over the body out there. We'll get some of the guard to clean it up.
All right. I appreciate. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
No problem. As you're looking over the jar, you see that it says Alchemists of Ul'dah on it, and then it has a picture of a little baby with a gubu biting the bathing suit or the diaper that the baby's wearing.
That's perfect. I love it. Oh, or little Olafel with the pigtails.
Yes, it's a Lalafell with pigtails, and a gubu is biting her little bathing suit.
Is Sherman coming back to the guild?
I don't know.
whatever
Yeah.
you fix it?
The quick
Yeah,
game.
she's gonna try and make her way back.
Play this game.
So,
It's free.
You can play it, including up through the critically acclaimed Heavensward expansion,
Wow.
up to level 60 with no trash.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a meme online.
what was I doing?
You're asking if she's coming back.
Oh, yeah. Seems the lady returns. Was your mission a success?
I believe so. I have not come back empty-handed.
Anything interesting happen?
Yes, actually. Now that you mention it, there was a gentleman I spoke with for maybe 2 minutes, and he killed over.
That's just like life. You go out to get some sunscreen and there aren't no victims. There's always a victim. Even the quickest trip to buy sunscreen might have a soul escape the body. And you see the eyes go blank as the life leaves.
You spelt working for a greeting card company? You have such a way with words.
When you've said nothing but goodbyes.
He just makes the sorry for your loss part, but they're like really insincere.
Then put him in the cubicle all the way back.
Anyway, Sherwin, apparently Harry's really good at healing. I was thinking we invite him along when we go the pedophilia girl. And Sid's already said it's okay, and so did DX.
Oh, sounds like a wonderful idea. The more the merrier.
Oh, perfect. I'm glad you feel that way.
At this point, then Fifi and Millie come back to the quicksand.
Hey, Fifi, Millie, did I tell you Harry is really good at healing people? I was thinking that we invite him along when we go find Miss Pedophilia.
We're almost done.
I don't know.
Jesus.
It's almost worse when you write it.
Yep, because you got the delay to get to what I'm saying.
Like You're watching each letter slowly unfold.
Harry, I don't read so well. What does that say?
Doesn't say nothing, Kevin. It's just what you'd expect for another day. Just another unfortunate event in this world called Eorzea.
The world is tech.
Billy wrote all that? Okay.
Sometimes you're playing with your 10-year-old son, playing blitzball. Sometimes you're shopping in a bazaar and get hit by a rogue fireball. Sometimes you're studying the library of Nim and you get turned into some sort of otherworldly creature. Kalahag, it's a terrible world. Just be happy that you're nothing but a
Harry,
owl.
Harry, dear, shut the fuck up.
Sherbin's also going to.
Oh, are you okay? You just had your hand in your face this entire time.
I don't know if he's frozen or he's just continuing to hold on.
Contemplating the fate of having now both a Kevin and a Harry.
Do I want to keep healing? That's what he's asking himself. Do I just let them die?
Meanwhile, Aurelian's inside also facepalming.
The silver lining of Kevin and Harry is that Aurelian and Sid's relationship has never been stronger. Dealing with all of this.
There you go. So, we're actually probably going to stop there tonight. I expected you to have a little bit more movement than literally this place that you started the session in.
I'm the only one who didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. So, I know for next week, where are you planning on going? Why don't we discuss that as well?
We're going to
Horizon.
Horizon at night, right?
Are you going to the Gold Saucer first?
If depending on how late it is right now and how late it's open, Gold Saucer tonight.
Gold Saucer does not close.
Okay, then if everyone's up for a late evening, it's a casino.
The theme park casino.
Yeah, Harry would have a great time, but I figure Gold Saucer at night, sleep, and then if it takes us half a day to get to Horizon,
This is the music for Gold Saucer.
then we'd want to start in the morning, so that way we can get there and, in theory, return before total darkness.
How about we change that to be
Really sad casino.
Really like disturbing calliope music.
Oh God. What'd you call that?
That's like
blues jazz?
Jazzy nightclub. Like cabaret,
jazz.
like cabaret music could also
cabaret.
work.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was acid jazz, but no, acid jazz is a little bit more psychedelic.
Go figure.
Yeah. Anyway, good job tonight. Welcome back, Adam.
I'm so happy.
It's wonderful to have you.
Yay, thank you.
Hey, welcome
guys.
back.
But was everyone in agreement with the Gold Saucer at night, then morning to Horizon?
I mean, you have a week to decide. But, technically, let me do it for a week, so I have 10 planned.
Fine with me.
Dimensions stuff.
No, I'll bring it Saturday.
Okay, cool.
Baby awaits. Thank you guys. It's been a
Drive safe.
pleasure.
Thanks for coming in.
See you guys.
Adam.
See you
Thank you.
soon. Oh, enjoy. I'm
sure we will drink plenty of
remains
it.
warm.
What was that?
I hope the house remains warm.
I mean, sometimes it's too warm.
Oh, okay, I forgot. It's gonna be like 100 and...
It was 108 today.
Oh
when I
my,
worked.
yeah, same in Woodland Hills, it was about that.
Yeah.
Driving home was a pain.
Anyway, good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
At all.
Yeah.
Bye.
Good stuff.